Okay. Hopefully, this won't die like that one just did. That was not fun. It just started dropping frames. I'm not quite sure why. In fact, that was kind of funny because when Vernon asked the question, hopefully Kabam isn't buffering like the recent Netflix fight, I looked over and I was buffering like that recent Netflix fight. And I'm like, what happened? Yeah. I had to start a new stream all over again because, so I know what happened with the thumbnail. So when I set up a stream so that I don't have to do every single setting over and over again each time, there's an option to just reuse settings. And apparently the one that I chose to reuse at some point in time didn't have the auto end disabled. That's why the stream went down like it did. I remember when I discovered that, I was like, ooh, I didn't know they had this. Did they have this all the time? Having that disabled means that I have more time to reconnect, because what happened, OBS went down, it disconnected, and then it reconnected. But the stream had already ended. So what happened is that it created a new one. Some of you found that new one. So that is what happened just now. So I've set it, disabled the auto end. So if that happens again, I should have time to restart, reconnect to the same stream, which I can't do if it's, you know, if it ended the stream. But yeah, so we're back. We're back. All right, Techo Jr., have fun at work, man. I'm glad you were able to come back in. Oh, man. But anyway, Drunk Reaper, what's up, man? Hoping we don't have to test that anytime soon. I hope not. Okay, I got my Mystic Advancement. And if you want to know what I did for Mystic Advancement, Spiral maxed out her SIG in the 3-star and the 4-star. Then I used, what was that? Something flashed over here. Okay, that scared me. I don't know what that was. What was I saying? Yeah, I used SIG stones, basically, to max out the 3 and the 4-star. I had some 5-star SIG stones I used. And now, here's a question for you guys. I think, yeah, look at this. I got 3. Who should I use these 3 on? Or should I just save them? Doesn't really matter. I already got, you know, all of the milestones. Dino Mutt. Hello, is this thing on? The internet is trying to ruin a good stream day. Oh, man. Where do we get 3 and 4-star SIG stones at? Well, I get them a lot. I don't know if there's any other place, but here. These solo crystals. I also have a ton of these, which I don't remember where I get them. See, 4-star signature stones. I got over 2,000 of them. 516 of the +5s. 19 of the 6 stars. So I don't know. Make sure I'm still in 60. All right. Maybe Kindred. Yeah, like I said, it don't really... Maybe I'll save it for Kushala when I finally awaken her. Who did you use for Control Denial Size M? Had a hell of a time with Prowler, but he was still my best option. I haven't done it yet. So I haven't used anybody. That's where you get them from too? Let me see. I'll tell you who I'm planning to use. Give me a second here. Da 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 da. I want to see, where is it? I usually just come over here, do a quick look at KT1 because our rosters are somewhat similar. All right, let me see. What did he... Okay, so Control Denial Size M. Zemo, Prowler, Professor X, Punisher 2099, and Red Skull. I have a 7-star rank 2 Red Skull. I have a 7-star rank 2 Prowler. So either one of those. For X-Force, Domino. Why would I use anybody else? She's already ranked 3. Saga Mystic size 7. I just got Kushala, but I see Claire, Enchantress. So my Claire is maxed out. Enchantress is rank 3. And Kushala is still rank 1. So we'll see. So for that one, I'll probably try Red Skull or maybe Prowler. I don't know. For X-Force, I'll use Domino. And for the Saga Mystic size S, I'll try Claire. If that don't work, I'll try Enchantress and Kushala. And we'll see. Okay, let's... Aha! All right, there we go. Okay, let's see. Maddock, what's up, man? People were saying Danny was better than Domino. Do I have Danny? If I do, she's rank 1. Not a big fan of Danny. Trip G, what's up, man? I used Red Skull, but it was a 7.3. Mine will be 7.2. I can always boost. I also used 6.4 Zemo. Is my Zemo 4 yet? I'm not sure. It's like I got done with White Tiger, but everyone else used Kushala. I can use a little advice. I'm looking at Shung and Valk as skill attackers. They're both good. It would be, you know, who you like the most. CR Prince, what's up, man? Since I got to Paragon, I'm going to try these things out now. Of course, they put a champion that I don't care fighting as a first try. Well, Mystic, gotcha. Sassy, higher his sig, the better. And I do like him. Let's do that. Because that is true. All right, let's get started. Because you know we must grind arena. So, let's see. I've never given either a fair shot, but I have used them both. Play around with both of them a little bit more. See which one you like, because you can't go wrong. I like Valkyrie, but her style may not be to your liking. Shang-Chi, given that I run the ouchies, is the one that I would choose out of those two. Learn his Wushu strikes, and you can cleanse debuffs off of you. You can go unblockable in case they are, you know, acting crazy and you need to get an opening. You can stun them. So Shang-Chi is probably the better choice. Yeah, what Drunk Reaper said is also true. The AI affects Valkyrie more so than Shang-Chi. Danny made this fight easy for me. What ranking is your Danny? Same with Kindred. Come on. Come on. There you go. I've noticed that with Valk. I also don't run the ouchies. Well, Shung is good regardless. So he probably would be the one that would help you more. My Danny is a 6-star rank 5. Okay. My Danny is a 7-star. I think my... Did I rank my 6-star up? I can't remember. But I believe I have a 7-star. So, I've got options. Let me see. I soloed with 8 different champs, but the ones that were for objectives were Zemo, Red Skull, Kushala, and Domino. And I have them all. The Jiggly! What's up, man? Jigglypuff, Jiggly. What's up, man? Oh, I now have full arena teams. Woo! For 7 stars, got the 7-star loyalty crystal. Pulled the 7-star void from it. Nice. I want to awaken my 7-star void from that crystal. I'm like 9K away from the loyalty crystal, but I'm waiting. because I want to open that along with a Titan and maybe another 7-star. Wake up. Oh, rushing at me, eh? Just recovering from surgery. Yeah, I remember that. How is your recovery going? Whew. Appreciate y'all. I'm working on building up my offense and defense for War and BG. Yeah, Shung is more versatile these days. Much as I like Valkyrie as well, the AI is what's making her not so fun to play. When are they going to put 7 stars in the arena? Don't want to grind for 6 stars anymore. I hope not too soon. When they do that, they usually mess a lot of things up. Miles J, what's up, man? I saw you earlier. How you doing, man? Any recommended path to get to Citalis in 816? I have a video. Wait, do I have a video? Because I know I missed a whole. I think I missed in 7, right? Do a search real quick for 816. I may have a video. Come on. There you go. Wake up. Oh, wow. I was spamming the special 3, by the way, and he still got his special off. Wow. 1%. All right. Yeesh. It's okay. Pretty sore. Just laying here. I have a good caregiver. My wife. There you go. Ooh, nice little sidestep there. No. There you go. I'm all right. Just taking it day by day. That's what's up, man. One day at a time. Okay, anyway. Woo-wee! Oh, you're smacking me up. There we go. Oh, snap. My wife just had a surgery the day after our wedding. Just last month. Oh, so you just got married. Wow. Well, you get to practice. What's this? Man, let's do that. But that's what it's about, man. Helping each other. When they can't help themselves, do for each other. When they can't do for themselves. That's what's up. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, come on now. What? Hey. Here we go. Arrow, what's up, man? Finally pulled a 6-star Scorpion, and you know I immediately maxed him. I was about to say, I hope you took him all the way up. Going all the way up. Going all the way up. Oh, hey, easy. What the? Hey. Get on out of there. Wake up. Don't nobody want any of that? There we go. You inadvertently answered a question I had for you about the value of the loyalty crystals. Oh yeah, I'm gonna still open them up. It's not like you can get anything else. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute. I always get them confused. I don't open up loyalty crystals anymore because I have everything I want from them. I think, let me look again, because I think Void would have been the only one. The incursion crystals are the ones that I open up all the time, because there's nothing really else to use that on. Hold on, let me look real quick here. Store. I saw 5. Oh. Alliance Wars Potion Bundle for a measly 500 units. Incursion Potion and Revive Bundle for a measly 350 units. You ain't getting my units. You leave my units alone. Okay, let me look. Loyalty Crystal. Okay, yeah. So I don't really open this up. I want to awaken my Void, but that's it. Out of this entire crystal, I already have Vision Arcus. I already have Howard the Duck. I already have Storm. I already have Black Cat. And I already have Void. The only one in this crystal I don't have is Mordo. And the only one that I want to awaken is Void. So yeah, I don't open these up anymore. I use my see here, I still got 4. I use these just to get the 7-star shards. Now the incursions crystal, I keep opening up. So yeah, I keep confusing those two, the incursions and the loyalty one. Oh, Mordo is not a bad champion. In fact, I showed some of the damage that he could do. And folks were like, really? Say, yeah, see? He doesn't completely suck if you know what you're doing. I'm sure they are good for me right now since I only have 9 7-star champs. Okay, well then, yeah. If that's what you're gonna do, I mean, if that's all you have, then yeah. But see, for me, I have pretty much all of them. And I only want to awaken one. Man, if I get him, I'm gonna have to learn more about him. I saw Legacy using him. Sorry, it's not funny. But he was playing Battlegrounds, and he had the perfect fight. I mean, it was the perfect fight. And it crashed on him. He was sitting there, boom, 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 did it so perfect, so sweet, and then, boom, an error popped up. And I already knew what had happened, because that had happened to me before. And he was like, no. Oh, it was funny, not funny. JJ! She's JJ Fat and she's here to rock. What's up, JJ? See, if everyone in the game had their cannon powers, who would be the most powerful? I'm thinking Void, Ultron, or Null. You died again? What's up, man? 9.2 is not fun? Really? I'm not sure who would be the most powerful, to be honest with you. See, some of those are new to me. When I was reading, some of the more powerful ones, Phoenix. Phoenix was extremely powerful. So I don't know. Onslaught was nasty. But he came out just after I stopped reading comics. Let's see. I'm waiting for AQ so it can go to bed. Oh, man. You have a cold? Ugh. I hate having a cold. They suck. So I didn't tell you guys yet how my week started. So it was a lovely Sunday morning, and I'm enjoying my time in bed. I got up to go to the bathroom, and then I snuggled back down in my bed when the phone rang. So I reached over and I looked at it, and it was my mom. I immediately said, oh no, what's happened? That's something, by the way, you will find my family does. We usually think of bad things first. If I called my mom right now, she'd be like, oh no, what happened? Because it's not something that's usual, you know? So I answer it. And she tells me that my stepdad needs me to come with him to get my stepsister's car because she was at the laundromat and she fell. And they called 911 and they're taking her to the hospital. Now, we have a laundromat that's right across the street, like within walking distance of us. That's not the one she went to. She likes one that's a little ways away and is more advanced, fancy. She likes that. So I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, all right. So I get dressed. I'm like, is it cold out there? Because, of course, I haven't been out to see. So I look on my computer. I see the weather is like in the 60s. So no shorts. I put on some sweats. I put on something you guys have never seen me in, because I wouldn't be wearing it right here. But it's a hoodie, a Tommy Hilfiger hoodie. You know, when it's not really, really cold. And so we went down there. And now, mind you, I don't know anything. I know she fell. It's not the first time she's fallen because sometimes her legs give out or her knees give out. And I'm not quite sure exactly why. I remember someone at work when he was suffering, was it ketoacidosis? And that happened to him. He actually fell. And I remember, we thought he had just, he was a big guy, and we thought he had just, tripped or fell or something like that. Just, an accident. We didn't realize that it was the result of almost a medical emergency. Because when he went in and they checked his blood sugar and all of that, they called so quick because they were waiting for the lab results. When they got the lab results, they called him and said, "Get in here now." Basically, do not pass go. Do not collect anything. Come in here now. And she actually stayed on the phone until she could confirm that they were on their way. That's how bad it was. So I was thinking of that, but I don't think that's it. How bad was the fall? I'm not sure, but it wasn't that bad. The reason I say that is because later on, she wanted somebody to drive with her to go pick up her mom down at the Greyhound bus station. And of course, they turned to me. They always turn to me for some reason. Now, the problem is that, first of all, the Greyhound bus station is not close. Secondly, it was, her bus was supposed to be coming in at around 11 something at night. And I know that Greyhound bus station, okay, quite well. And it would not be unusual. Ooh, hey, I evaded that. It would not be unusual for it to take much longer than they think. Not a quick snatch and grab, okay? So while her mom was coming in at 11 something, we might be there well after midnight or 1 even. It or it could be very quick. No telling. And she was going to drive. So she didn't break her leg or anything like that. They just took her in because you never know, But I was like, no, I can't be doing that. No, I did not want to be out of my house again late at night like that. I probably would have still been up. But it seems like it was, it was a fall, but it wasn't a really bad one. And she still had some clothes. You died again? What's up, man? I don't think I said what's up. Did I say what's up? I read your message, though. That 9.2 wasn't fun. She had clothes that she was, obviously washing. She had some that were already in a load. And she had 2 that were still in the car. We brought the clothes in. And the lady who was in charge, they actually have a service. They'll wash and dry your clothes for like 99 cents. So for those who, are not able to do it themselves, an extra $1 and somebody will do it for them. That is actually pretty nice. I don't know if that was a special offer or, you know, whatever, but that was actually pretty nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So that's how the week started. So not an uneventful weekend. We almost made it to an uneventful weekend. But no. But she seems to be doing fine now. Like I said, it's not the first time. Probably won't be the last time that she's fallen. Because apparently her leg will sometimes give out. My sister said it has something to do with her back. Now, she has had back surgery, and I do remember having to drive her because now when it was her back, she couldn't drive. She would go in, and they would give her some needles and do all this other stuff, and she had to basically relax, no driving for, you know, a few hours, and then she could drive. So I drove her to those appointments and drove her back. But this here, the only thing is that I think she was concerned that it would happen again while she was driving. And my sister said that it has happened before because my sister and her often go together, go out places together. My sister can't drive. So having my sister with her, because my sister would have happily gone, but that wouldn't have helped any. Because if that, you know, were to happen, my sister couldn't, you know, pick it up and drive. My stepdad, that's his daughter, I try not to be too critical. I really do. Let's just say that there's always a reason that he can't. But he's always asking that same daughter and others to do stuff for him. He has a car that only he drives. We don't have a car. You know, I tell people sometimes, hey, you know, we don't have a car, right? And they'll come and they'll be like, well, you said you don't have a car. What about that car right there? That's not our car. That's his car. And he is the only one that drives it. And he suffers from dizzy spells and, you know, all kinds of other things where he's afraid to drive for too long. But nobody else is driving his car. So, you know, like there were times where, you know, if we had a car, I would have just driven to go, you know, pick up my sister's medications like I did before. He's not going to do that. You know, take her when the local pharmacist messed up, didn't have her meds, and she needed to go to emergency to get it. He wasn't taking it. So y'all get it, right? And so now his daughter needs someone to go with her, drive with her that can drive. Now, too late at night, you know, he's scared, he might get dizzy. Now, mind you, he just got laser surgery, and it went wonderfully. He can see perfect, you know? But anyway. So I was like, no, If he wants somebody to go with her, then he need to go with her. What was that? Oh. He didn't at all. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, no. I'm not dropping frames. Modem is still on. We're still live, right? Okay, I came back. Let me go over here and do this real quick. That's what I was wondering about, if she was cool to drive. She was. And keep in mind, it wasn't her that asked, it was her dad that asked if somebody could go with her. So she was cleared to drive, but he was worried that it might do that again. But I did not want to go back out again. I really don't like being out of my house. I really, really don't. And they all know that. Okay. Parasite. What? What? Welcome back. We ain't seen the Parasite in ages. Where have you been? What have you been doing? But don't tell me who you've been doing, because I don't care. But what's up, man? 10 months. That's how long it's been. Man, and I did get your message in Discord, so I knew you were still around. So you're back now. What? We've got the Parasite back. Man, in 10 months. I wonder how much has changed. You've been playing, though, right? Okay. You haven't played the game? Oh, boy. You got some catching up to do. I can't even tell you what all has changed. But I can tell you this. The biggest change is that the game now runs in 60 frames per second if you want it to. And that has been huge. I love it. I can't play in 30 frames per second anymore. You got Valiant? Sweet. You don't like the store? Yeah, a lot of people don't like that store. But the 60 frames per second is a win. Hands down. I'm playing in it now. And what that did also, now that this game runs in 60 frames per second, I changed my stream settings. So I'm now streaming in 60 frames per second. I went back through some of the video snippets that I made. You know, like my intro, my outro, all of that. And I redid some of them and converted those to 60 frames per second. So all of my recordings are 60 frames per second. So yeah. This is definitely a big change and a great one. They tested it and all of that. There was a little, people were laughing a little bit in the beginning because I went to change it and I didn't see it. And they were like, if you don't see it, that means that your device is not compatible. And I was like, yeah, if my device is not compatible, then they messed up. But yeah, it was a mistake. And they fixed it very quickly, and I was able to turn it on. And woo! Once I turned it on, I didn't want to turn it back. I did not want to turn it back. That's right, it was a mistake on Kabam's part. They don't make mistakes. Clearly it was planned. There we go. Your layout looks so good. I saw your intro and outro. Cool, cool. YT user did those intros and outros. I added a few little things to them. But mainly it was a YT user that did that, like the music, the video, the transitions, all that. Woo! Come on. Come on. There you go. $110 million. I think I can do it. You gonna try for a spiral? I turned it back to 30 frames per second once just to see. Beta runs on 30. It's horrible. I imagine so. Once you had a taste of the good life, woo! Good life, good life, good life, good life. Anyway, who sang the song? Nice work. It was me. Don't you recognize me? No, I'm just kidding. AI or AI assisted. So YT user does a mix. Sometimes it's an actual singer that he used AI to manipulate and change up and all that. And sometimes it's pure AI. I don't know which one each one of those are. He knows. At first I thought it was your sister. Yeah, people asked me, they were like, who is that doing that? And AI, or he used AI and someone's voice, but he's the best person to answer those questions. Lots of catching up to do. Yep, you sure do. Don't be afraid to ask questions. But yeah, that would have been the biggest thing I mentioned to you, was the 60 frames per second. Oh, ow! Why you do that? Why you do that, Red Hulk? Why you do that to me? How's your mom and sis doing? They're doing good. Oh, Parasite. That's right. Catching up with my mom. She recently... Okay. Man, 10 months. Okay. While she was taking my sister to the emergency room, they were there. They, no, I haven't yet, Trip G. As they were leaving, my mom fell. And we thought broke her shoulder, dislocated it, not quite sure. But it didn't have to be reset or anything like that. But it did postpone her eye surgery, because she has cataracts. And basically, she was told, you know, either you get the surgery or soon you're not going to be able to see at all. And it's been a while because she was scared to get the surgery because she had had surgery done on her left eye and she can no longer see out of her left eye. Now, that was mostly her fault. You know, her eye did hemorrhage. That wasn't her fault. But when they wanted to, you know, go back and do some things to save the sight that she had, she was like, oh, no, because she was scared. And so she slowly lost sight in that eye. It didn't happen all at once. And so she was very reluctant to get this one because it was her only eye that she could see out of. And if this one messed up, she'd be completely blind. Problem was, with the cataracts, it wasn't going to get better. It's just going to keep getting worse. And she was going to go completely blind anyway if she didn't have the surgery. So that's the surgery we're talking about. That got postponed because of the fall. Well, she had the surgery, and it was a success. She is all smiles because she can now see without her glasses far better than she has in years. She can actually see, read stuff, all that good stuff. So she's happy. So that was a good update on her. So she's doing well. Her shoulder is healing just fine. She went to a physical therapist, and she already has more range of motion than some people who have shoulder injuries ever get back. You know, she needs to be able to, you know, do this. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah. She needs to be able to, you know, be able to lift it up here. She's able to do like right about here right now without pain. And some people never get there. So she's already started, and this is without any of the therapy or anything. So with the therapy, she should, her therapist said, be able to regain full motion. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, ran right into it. Here, I'll give you one back. Okay. My mom had the same problem. If we missed the schedule, it will be so bad to come back. My mom was at the late stages and could have been burst if it had been delayed. Ugh. Shoulder injuries are not a big concern if she's doing her exercises. And she's going to start going in, and I think she's already doing them. All right. Have a good one. All right, Drunk Reaper. Have fun at work, man. Okay. Let's talk about that. I don't even know if I want to call it a fight, to be honest with you. Between Tyson and Jake. That I didn't watch the whole fight, okay? I only watched snippets. And when I saw just a snippet, and I saw that it went 8 rounds, I was like, I will never watch that fight in its entirety. Won't happen. I heard about all the Netflix issues and all of that, but that was sad. Now, I've heard different things, of course. I heard from people saying that Jake could have knocked him out at any time. I heard people say that Tyson could have knocked him out at any time. One thing that seems obvious is that they both were playing. Neither one of them was serious. And conspiracy theory would say it seems like they were both there just to make some money. It was almost like wrestling back in the day. There's real money, but they are not really fighting for real. Because that's what that looked like. You know? All the hype. We see Tyson training, you know, you know, and we're like, woo, Tyson still got it. Yeah, all hyped up. All hyped up. And then gets in the ring with a knee brace and look like an old man. I'm glad he got paid for it, and I'm glad he didn't get hurt. He's still my boy, but my boy is grown old. And he need to stay out that ring. He need to stay out that ring. Leave it alone. Now, he might. Maybe he still, you know, can box some people, but yeah, that one, I don't even... See, I was against that fight from the start. I didn't think that that fight should have had any business going forward. But then when I saw what they did, I'm like, oh, that's why they did it. Because it looked staged to me. You know, I could be wrong, but it looks staged. And it looks staged to a lot more people than me. Yeah. Watching the Tyson fight was like taking a team full of 1-stars into Necropolis. Yeah, I think, didn't they get boos? I mean, it seemed pretty obvious to a lot of people. This is why I suggest Kabam fix his arena and show full teams. I had a choice of Hulk, Onslaught, and Onslaught. I choose Hulk, and what do you know? Dustin Onslaught on the team as well. It was a circus. All I could think about was how we were all talking about it on your stream. Yeah, that was... Caveman, ooh! What's up, man? Sarthak, what's up? Thank God Jones versus Stipe fight was the next day, so we could see a real event. Yeah. That was an actual fight. This right here, this honestly should have just been an exhibition match. That's what it seemed like. He didn't look like an old man. He is an old man. Well, they were trying to make him not look so old in the coverage that they were giving him during his training. You know, people were like, "Woo, Iron Mike is back," and blah blah blah. Look at that, you know. And he's in there just, you know, he wasn't moving like an old man. He was an old man, but he wasn't moving like that in the training. But when he got in that ring, yeah, that was a whole different story. All right, guys. All made up, maybe. Yeah. I mean, they got paid. Must be the money. Oh. You clipped me, eh? I do not like fighting with North Star, by the way. Breeze, what's up, man? Someone told me that the fight was like using a 4-star MCOC character in a 7-star MCOC arena. Ugh. And see, the thing is, both of them, it wasn't just one. It looks like a collaboration. That's the thing. Did Sinister get a buff? Oh, Parasite. Ugh. Someone is banging on my floor. Hold on. Okay. We scheduled a follow-up for pest control, so he's here. My mom is not. She usually answers the door, but she's not here, so. And my sister was like, well, they usually notify me when they're, about to come, so I'll just let you know. She sleep. So my stepdad was knocking. So the pest control guy is about to come down here and spray a little bit. But yeah, Parasite. Let me answer that question about Sinister like this. I am saving up. They're giving a Mr. Sinister away for free if you have enough of the tickets, right? I will get Mr. Sinister as a 7-star. And as soon as I am able to, he's going to rank 3. He got a buff that has made him crazy good. Okay? He is going to be my next rank 3 as soon as I can. Now, the bundle that you're getting comes with a 1 to 2 rank up gem, which will be used on him. But yeah, he's definitely good. He is a beast now. I'm actually quite fond of Mr. Sinister. All right, let's see. He finished his 20 million performance and walked to the bank. Exactly. That's exactly right. 30-year age difference between the two. Yeah. I was against that fight from the beginning. I was actually afraid that he would get hurt. I said, y'all care more about the Tyson fight than the Jones? And everyone said, yeah, I was disappointed in a few people. Hey. I know Jones is a legend. And Tyson is a legend. But for those of us who grew up with Tyson and didn't grow up with Jones, what do you expect? I was really worried about Tyson getting hurt, to be honest with you. I did not want to see him get knocked out. I was so nervous about that fight. See, the Jones fight didn't worry me. The Tyson fight did. Fighting somebody 30 years younger. Yeah. Martin, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, you might have to scroll back to see how uneventful my weekend was. Nah, it wasn't uneventful. Yesterday, my stepsister fell at the laundry. They called 911. All that good stuff, so. But she's doing okay now. I remember saying Mike was going to get knocked out. Then as the fight started, it looked like Paul had regrets and let off. I think it was all staged. I think it was all staged, Trip G. Because that didn't even look like the Tyson in training that they were showing. So I don't know. Sinister is now arguably the best mutant in the contest at the moment. I would say he's definitely there or up there. Mike Hill, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, Epinosis, what's up, man? You see, Parasite, he's back. Baby, I'm back. I need to revisit things a lot in the game. That, yeah, baby. That's why I said, just keep asking questions like that and you'll catch up. Because Sinister is definitely Sinister now. And he don't need to be awakened. Oh, Mike. Oh. I got some news. I got diagnosed with a pre-cancer condition called Barrett syndrome. I've heard of it. So I would appreciate prayers, bro. It's not actual cancer yet. So that's the positive. Definitely going to be in my prayers, Mike. What are you doing to keep it from going into cancer? Have they put you on a different diet? I was just about to do that, T-Smitty. I was like, what in the world? Are you drinking? Yeah, I was like, he typed it wrong. Cause I was like, wait, what? What the heck? That is horrible. All right, let's see. How is Corvus not a villain? Oh, Sarthak, I'll tell you how Corvus is not a villain. He's not a villain because of Blade. That's a little history lesson. When Blade came out, he was dominating villains all over the place. And so in order to nerf Blade without actually touching him, they would come out with obvious champions that should be villains, but they didn't have the villain tag to make sure that Blade wasn't as dominant as he was. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Everybody, send your prayers to Mike. But that's why. There we go. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me all right, guys. He's gonna come and spray my room. I'm gonna do the be right back, and then I'll come back when he's done. All right. So be right back. Okay. Ugh. I'm back. Let's see what I missed while I was gone. Epignosis, Parasite. All right. I think I answered Sarthak. I answered you about the villain tag. That was because of Blade. They stopped putting villain tags for a while on champions that were obviously villains to keep Blade from dominating as much as he was, because he was really dominating. Errol gifted 1 membership. Thank you, man. You see, it's tallying up. No need to rank 3 Sinister. Oh, I'm gonna rank 3 Sinister. Sinister is just too nice. I gotta rank 3 him. I like that, Mr. Sinister. I was just exploring the villain variant, and Corvus is not a hashtag villain. Yep. John Jones is a bad man. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. With John Jones, I was figuring he was going to win. Has he lost before? So that fight, I'm like, he should win. You know, he's already a UFC fighting legend. So that fight, I thought was a wrap for him. Luckily, Tyson didn't follow up any openings. Might have ended Jake. Yeah, I'm telling you, people who watched the whole thing, there have been so many commentaries on it. They were like, they watched him actually pull back from openings. So we don't know who would have won. Some people say Tyson would have knocked Jake out. Some said, oh, wait, Tyson was too old and Jake would have knocked him out. I don't know. Because they didn't fight. Both of them was sitting there, you know, like, wait, oh, no, not that one. Oh, no, not that one. Since they both were doing it, how could you even tell? John can beat Tom Aspinall with no issue. I'm just glad to see Mike live in my lifetime, but I could have been good without seeing him in that match. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, that was not a good look for Mike. But if you want to see Mike, go watch his older, when he was Iron Mike. Okay, that's what you do. Don't look at anything that's happening right now, because he's not that Iron Mike right now. He's still my favorite boxer. Him, Muhammad Ali, and Sugar Ray Leonard are like my 3 favorite boxers. Now, there's other boxers that I do like, you know, but when it just comes to ones that I just liked them. Those 3. And nothing that he does now is going to change that. You know, it's kind of like how I love Hulk, but yet the Hulk that they had in this game early, what did I say? That wasn't really Hulk. I still liked Hulk. It didn't matter what they did to Hulk in this game. Didn't change anything. I wonder why the AI wants to do this. Okay. You got your... Come on. Thank you. Come again. Okay. Any Twitch mods around to enable my message? Slinger, I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I know. Raps, not the other. Got you. What's up, Slinger? Yeah, I saw that message and I'm like, wait. That's got to be a typo. Yeah, it was a it was a typo. Let's see. I was trying to do the old MTV Raps thing from the late 80s, early 90s. It failed. That's all right. I saw that message and I'm like, here's my first thing. When somebody that's been on the channel for a while and all of a sudden something like that happens, I immediately think, did they get hacked? That's usually my first thought, is did they get hacked? Woo! Hey, caught you. All right, let's see. Haha, so Donnie got it. I was wondering who got it. Donnie, what's up, man? He got a membership. Yeah, buddy. Come on. Go ahead. I dare you. Hey. Wake up. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That's fun to do. Corvus isn't even a bad guy deep down because Blade was too good. What's up, YT user? Corvus is a good guy under it all, thanks to Blade. So basically, I'm on some tablets called Lansoprazole to reduce the acid in my stomach, and I also have to change my diet. Okay, good. Which is quite a challenge for a few reasons. That's why I mentioned diet. A lot of people don't realize that many cancers, not saying all of them, but many of them are diet related. So those who know will immediately go to your diet. If someone has cancer, they immediately start looking at the diet. I'll double up on those prayers for you. Yeah, man. But do what they tell you to do, man. Gastroenterologist, but not sure on the spelling. Yeah, I got you. LordShaedow has a huge crush on Photon. I got a crush on several of them in here. I got a crush on Invisible Woman, Valkyrie, Photon, and Claire. Black Cat just makes me blush. Well, she was my first Ascended champ as a 6-star. Shadow left us alone. House party. I've already caught up. I'll tell you what just happened there. Okay. Mike Tyson fight was a wrap. Yeah, it was. They wrapped their arms around each other in the end. So I learned that I am only getting 8 new 7-star champs in a few weeks. Oh. Did you not make it in time? Oh, wait. New. So you already have 2 of them. Okay, Gambit is already awakened, and Wiccan will be an awakening for me. Gotcha. It was just a payday? Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. I'm good with that. Let Mike make that money. Tyson knee buckled while walking to the ring. He could barely walk. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's just, yeah. He had no business in there. But he made that money. He's not Iron Mike. He's Snowflake Mike. He just wouldn't beat that guy up. Yeah, he made his money. They both made their money. That wasn't a fight. That was a business transaction. The training video showed what Mike could have done to the other guy. I know, right? And he wouldn't have lasted long. Evander Holyfield beat the brakes off of Mike twice. The second one, the first one, I think that one was, well, anyway, there's a rumor about that first fight because that was Mike's first loss, right? He was on target to beat a record that a lot of people did not want beaten at that time. So I think, because I watched that fight and he did not fight like he usually does. It wasn't his first loss. What was his first loss? Maybe the leg being strapped up. Was it Buster Douglas? Maybe it was Buster Douglas that I watched then. Maybe that's who it was. Not Holyfield. Or Holyfield. Maybe it was Buster Douglas. Because I remember that name as well. I hate that does that even with the heavy. Good night. So maybe that's the one. Yeah. That's the one that they said he probably threw, because up until that point, he hadn't lost. This was the argument. He hadn't lost, and people were afraid to get in the ring with him. Don, his promoter, who I don't like, by the way, probably told him, if you want to make more money, you need to lose. And also, there were people that didn't want him to beat that record. I mean, imagine that. He's dominating all the way through, and then suddenly somebody comes along and boop. And you're like, huh? Yeah, he may not ever admit to it, but something was up. Something was up there. And I don't think he was ever quite the same after that, especially when he came out of jail. Once he was out of jail, he was on a decline after that. He got some a few hand-picked fights, but yeah, yeah, that ear biting, he got frustrated with the headbutting and all that, but this was, if I remember correctly, that was after he got out of prison. The second one, right? He was never quite the same there. My favorite match was Sammy Davis Jr. versus Wilt Chamberlain. Wait, what? Was that the what was it? Celebrity, what do they call it? Celebrity Smackdown or something like that? Maybe the leg being strapped up was all part of the act to make us not expect much. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Evander won twice, but Mike got that piece. Took that piece out of him. I watched that and I'm like, yeah, Mike done. He need to retire. When I saw that one, I was like, no. Ooh. Trip G. Paul and Tank Davis. That would be a fight. I think Tank would beat the brakes off of him. I think Tank would beat the brakes off of Paul. That would be a fight. I love using Quicksilver. Yeah, me too. Sorry, man. Nothing as extreme as a hat. Just good old autocorrect sending without review. Gotcha. Conor McGregor challenged Jake Paul. Eat clean, y'all. Yeah, diet related. That is why Dr. Sebi was so polarizing. Yeah, see, the thing is, you have industries that it is in their best interest not to have people knowledgeable about the dangers of some of the food they're selling. I mean, that makes sense, right? You know, how many of us grew up believing that milk does the body good? Dairy milk from a cow does the body good. Remember all the commercials? Remember how they indoctrinated us with milk makes the bones grow and get strong and all of that? How much? And you know that's not right, right? You know that's not true, right? So yeah, they have a vested interest in keeping us ignorant about the things we're putting in our bodies that they're selling us to put in our bodies. That could be fun, but not to a boxing match, to an MMA match. Yeah. Diet and dehydration cause most of the diseases. Mm-hmm. And most of us are dehydrated. I know I'm dehydrated. I do not drink nearly as much water as I need to. Joe Calze, I don't know that one. Oh, have you pushed Claire to your last option on your favorite list now? No, they weren't in order. You trying to get me in trouble with Claire. They were not listed in order. Next thing I know, I go to use Claire and she don't work right. How many 7 stars are Throne Breakers gonna get? For Throne Breaker? I don't know. I know Paragon and above are getting 10. Ooh, Frank Bruno is cool. You know him and Mike are friends, right? I love hearing Frank Bruno laugh. But yeah, they're friends. Not sure if you know Joe, but 46 fight footer. Oh yeah. You talking about wait, which Joe are you talking about? Woohoo. Hit him with it. What is wrong with this auto mod? What's happening? But he has a fight against Roy Jones Jr. that was amazing. Okay. I couldn't watch that fight versus Jones Jr. either. It was not as big a circus as the Paul fight, but it was still a circus. That is why arenas are not very good now. It's very tough to keep your streak with defenders like Bullseye and Serpent, etc. over and over. There's been a script leaked for the Tyson fight, though. Not sure how valid it is, but there are vids and reports showing the Paul versus Tyson fight script. Tyson was not allowed to knock Jake down. I've heard that too. That it was actually part of him getting paid. He was not allowed to do that. I heard that. Sammy versus Wilt was a skit back in the day. It was hilarious. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I remember Celebrity Smackdown or something like that. You had fights like that. Tank will give us the Paul knockout we are all waiting to see. I don't think he would fight him. Not without a whole bunch of rules. I think Jake will take a Conor fight over a Tank fight. If he's smart. I remember those milk commercials a lot. Exactly. Started with the kid and finished with the buff adult, all drinking milk. Exactly. And it was all a lie. Have you ever seen milk that says they're adding calcium? Here's a question. If milk was so good for you and your bones, why would they need to add calcium? Not to mention, what other animal on this planet drinks milk all of their lives? And not just anyone's milk, but another creature's milk. It's not made for us. There is milk you can drink, but I'm referring specifically to the dairy milk. It's not made for us. I wanted to see an AJ versus Wilder. Wilder was too obsessed with Tyson Fury to want to fight anyone else. The AI intercept game is on point today. Yeah. Martin Lawrence and Tommy Hearns. Wait, what? I know LordShaedow seen that episode of Martin. Oh, that Tommy. Wait. Man, you gonna make me go back to the Martin episodes. It's been so long. I probably saw it. The protein in the milk leaches calcium from your bones. Exactly, Epignosis. Oh, that's the Joe you're talking about, Slinger. Yeah, I hadn't heard of him. Okay. I can't say whether I saw it or not. I don't remember. But I may have seen it. Like if I start watching it, it may come back to me. But right now I can't remember. I don't remember it. But yeah, it leaches. Here's what happened. You know, all of this that they were saying, milk does the body good and everything. But then they were noticing some adults, elderly adults, that were suffering from osteoporosis. And these adults drank lots of milk. And they couldn't figure out why they would have osteoporosis and other bone issues if they were drinking milk. So they did a study. And that is what they discovered. It contains, I don't know, an enzyme or something like that your body cannot process. Which is not surprising because it's not made for you. And so in order for your body to deal with it, it takes the calcium from your bones in order to deal with it. So drinking milk actually was having an opposite effect than what they were saying it was. So then you started seeing milk. You didn't hear any big announcement about that, did you? Because that would have hurt their business. So what you started seeing was just them adding calcium to milk so that people would then get the idea that, oh, well, they're getting a lot of calcium. Milk is already good, and now it's getting even better for your bones. That's the inference. But yeah, I still eat dairy cheese, but I've stopped dairy milk. I drink the almond milk now. That was a huge change in my diet, for sure. Another huge change was no sodas that have the high fructose corn syrup and everything. I drink only 0 sugar. I have these apple juice because with all the changes and the way that I eat, I sometimes have the lows now. Rather than having too much sugar, I have too little. So I'll get that, drink it a little bit. And then like after this stream, I'm gonna go eat. Yeah, my mom has osteoporosis as well, Mike. And yeah, that's why we're so worried. Anytime she's walking up or down the stairs, I go with her because we're scared she might fall. A little Almond Joy. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Oh, so let me tell you what just happened why I went away. So you guys remember that we had a full clear out treatment where we had to leave the house for them to do it. And they did that to us for free. Okay. So we cleared out our cabinets and everything, and we actually used this time to do some cleaning up. My closet looks gorgeous. I cleaned out I told you, my mom was like, this looks like a whole new room. And they had someone come and they sprayed this fog all over the place, right? Now that fog catches a lot, but if there are any eggs or anything like that, it's not going to catch those. And we were seeing, you know, after the spraying, we were still seeing a lot of I guess they were hatched or whatever. And so we were like, y'all need to come back and at least spray. So the person who came just now was not just the, he wasn't the one that usually comes. This was the manager who came. And he sprayed around here, gave us some new traps and everything. And he also gave us a little bit of info. And he said, yeah, you guys, what we'll do is we'll come by because they, we've been with them for a little bit now. And he was like, we're not every other month. We need to have them come like once a month. And he said, we'll do this. And then we're already scheduled next month for another full, not a clear out one, but a full one. And he said, after that, if it doesn't look any better, they'll do another full clear out free of charge. So that's what was happening right there. Mounds and Almond Joy are like Prozac. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, you know? My favorite candy bar, Snickers and Three Musketeers. When I'm hungry, if I'm really in a sugar low, hypoglycemic by the way, I will grab a Snickers and either a soda or some apple juice. It had to be sprayed again after 21 days. Yeah. So, but now here's the thing. We're getting the that full clear out treatment for free. That usually costs hundreds of dollars. But we're getting it for free. And you know, we told them, yeah, we got to do every month. Especially, we started having a problem after a certain person moved in. One of our previous tenants, when they moved in, that's when we started having a problem, because we didn't have that problem for a long time. We were in this house for years, and we didn't have any problem with these little pests. After he moved in, yeah. Why did I choose Diablo against Sentinel? Come on. Come on. There you go. I don't remember if I told you this, but my mom did fall down the stairs a few years ago, like 5 years or so ago. And she was lucky to be alive. She cracked her head on the radiator. Ooh. I have chills thinking about it. Yeah. Ooh, man. And see, our fear is that she'll have a fall and she won't be able to walk again. And then it'll be just really downhill from there. So we're watching her carefully. There we go. Oh, man. Come on. I may have to start doing the challenges because I want my Starkey. So I might have to do them. Yeah, Mike. Ooh. I can't even imagine. Some people can live in a very dirty environment. I don't know how they do it. I have had some roommates that are just gross. They will leave out food for days, even after I tell them about it. No comment. That's all I'm gonna say. No comment. But that's not me. That's the only comment I'll say. That ain't me. I may live in a untidy, you know, you may find my clothes, you know, not on the floor, on my bed, That you may find, but not food. No. Now, I tell you, when I say untidy, I do suffer from depression, right? I'm on medication for it. When I was not taking my medication and I hit them lows, I just couldn't do anything. But still, not food. You would find I remember when I met my stepsister for the first time, it was when I was suffering from one of those lows. I had been laid off from work and I was just down. And I remember she came in and looked at my room. And I'm gonna tell you the analysis that she gave me. Now this is the worst. Okay? She saw me at my worst. She looked at the clothes. No food, clothes. And she said, so the clothes on your bed are clean and the clothes on the floor are dirty, right? I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, typical, you know. And then she looked around and she said this. She said, this here, pointing to my computer area, she said, this is your social space. Because here's what she saw. And I didn't even think about it because I'm not thinking. So you look at my room, you see some clothes on the floor, clothes on the bed, all of that. I wasn't going out anywhere, doing anything, right? But over by my computer, everything was neat and organized and laid out. And she was like, this is your social space. Because I had a desk that was like a cabinet that you could close. And I had everything. It looked like, well, some people don't have their offices looking like that. But my computer areas usually were nice and neat. But yeah. I hope your mom stays safe, LaShaedow. She has been looking. You have been looking out for her. Yeah, we are definitely looking out for her. Woo. Were you talking about someone LordShaedow knows? No comment. I'm saying probably the tenant you had was dirty. Yes, he was. Untidy. I am the same. I leave my clothes and stuff around. Food is the problem. Yeah. Yeah. I don't leave food around. You might see some food particles on the floor before I can, get my carpet sweeper and sweep them up. If I just ate or something and some of it fell or something like that. Oh man, one time I was so mad too. I spilled my cereal. I had my cereal on my desk and I spilled it. And I was mad. I was so mad. Here, let me show y'all. This is the desk that I usually eat on. Y'all see what it look like? See, there's my, you see a little, some salt over there. But you see what it looks like? No food. That's where I usually eat. Which is right here. Right next to my, next to the computer. See a little bit behind me? Those are my poppables. And of course I got all that stuff, but look at this. It's not messy. I got, little things up there. Okay. Down there, you see that is the green screen thing right there. So yeah. Look at my oh. Let me see. Can I? I don't know if you guys can see or can hear me. But look at my closet. Shoes. I don't know if you guys can see those. And I have, you guys know, other clothes that you guys never see. This is the one I was telling you about. Tommy Hilfiger. It's a hoodie. Got stuff up there. Give me a little gecko. All right. Anyway. So the point is, seeing as I've been taking my medication, my room don't look too bad. I told you I cleaned it up and everything. Yeah, room tour. And I didn't clean up. So what you're seeing is what it looks like most of the time. I ain't show you my bed because it ain't made and my clothes is over there. I have a cabinet right here that has some food. I can show y'all that. It's probably the messiest. Let me see. Let me turn on the light. It's probably the messiest area in my room. See this? That's probably the messiest in my room. I'm constantly going in and out, in and out. I need to replace that little cabinet thing there. But I have everything, you know, on the shelves and everything, but I'm always in and out, in and out. Let's see. But yeah, room tour. Is it safe to assume you live somewhere cold? Not as cold as where I came from. I'm in Georgia. So it gets cold, but not as cold as New York and Michigan, which is where I was from. But yeah, so you guys see a room tour, and I didn't even clean it up for you guys. But like I said, she saw me at my worst. You know, I was depressed and I couldn't move, do anything. No energy, nothing. But I kept certain areas clean. See, our house needs dusting and or vacuuming every once in a while. Yeah. Oh my goodness. He was just ripping me apart. My goodness, really? Woo! Okay, just got shocked. Sinister just dropped arcade without too much issue. I'm telling you. Mr. Sinister! I got a bunch of buddies up in Michigan from work. They say it is next level cold out there. Yeah. Michigan and New York get cold. Georgia, compared to them, does not, but it does still get a little cold. When I first moved down to Georgia from Michigan, I had a leather trench coat with lining. And I remember when I was wearing it, people looked at me and they were like, "You're from up north, aren't you?" They were like, "It don't get that cold down here." And it didn't. I took the lining out, and then eventually I stopped wearing it and I bought a lighter jacket. The coldest it's ever gotten down here, I put on that hoodie and a light jacket. But I do have a heavier jacket in case Mother Nature decides to get a little crazy. It's a nice jacket, but I don't wear it very often. You're keeping the room cleaner than most do. Thank you. I'm trying. But yeah, so, because when you see, somebody have all these pests and everything, the automatic thought is that, oh man, they some nasty folk. But we did have somebody nasty living here. And it was after he was here that we started getting that. My stepdad said the same thing, because see, my stepdad is the one who was up there with him. See, we live in the basement. It's a full finished basement, apartment, all that good stuff. But when we have tenants, the tenants live upstairs with my stepdad and my stepmom. We don't really see them. But my stepdad was like, yeah, he was filthy. And when we kicked him out, it was him owing us over $1,000, which he's never paid back. And we looked at how his room, and that was after he cleaned it up. No, that was bad. And it was after that, we believe, we started having this problem. But we're trying to deal with it best we can. Whoops. Went too early. Here we go. But anyway, so that's what was going on there. And the time that they usually can come is usually 2 to 4. So it's going to be, usually in the middle of my stream, unless they can do it early. See, this is why I don't, man, come on. Whatever. Oh, now you give me a poison. The RNG nature of Archangel is why I don't usually, I haven't ranked him up. He's still ranked 3. Sarthak. Yes, she is. The only thing, if I remember correctly, her awakened ability does, it gives you that slow. So in certain fights where you need to deal with an unstoppable, you want her awakened. If you're having to deal with unstoppable, you need her awakened. Otherwise, she does not need to be awakened. There was a fight that I did, and it was much more difficult because she wasn't awakened, because I was dealing with unstoppable. But I took my my 7-star to rank 2. And she's still unawakened. Our Bane here in Smellowair. are ants. Everyone I know in our development to some degree or another has ant issues. Yeah. So is she worth a science 1 to 2 gem? That depends on how much you like her. All right, Epignosis, have fun at work, man. I'd say she's worth it, but there are probably other science that I'd give it to. Whoops. Merched up. I evaded his special 1, by the way. 1 time. But I haven't practiced it. But 1 time, I've evaded Bullseye Special 1 at 60 frames per second. All right. That is going to do it. I would rank up Hulk over Silk. Sarthak. Hulk is already ranked up. Okay, well then, yeah. But I would definitely rank her up over Hulk. All right, let's see if anybody has their redirect on. Hit the like button, guy. I've evaded Bishop's special 1 a couple of times, but it's always by accident. Oh, hey. I see Enzo. Hashtag out of the shadows. It's so good to have you back, Parasite. For sure. All right, I'm going to give you guys the link as well, but it should... Hold up. Are they live? I think AP Wave still hasn't turned on his redirect. Let me see. No, they're not live. Okay, here is the link. Yeah, definitely prayers to you, Mike. For sure. All right. Take care. Tomorrow, I have an appointment. So you may see me. You may see me later. But if I do, it's going to be Battlegrounds. My appointment is at 11 something. No telling when it's going to get done. So I may have a late stream or take the day off. We'll see. But look for me around the time, 1 or 2, something like that. All right. So take care. And you all have a